Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCalSabre here. How are you all doing today? Yes, we're going to have some baseball action. This is my preparation for the Vegas tournament with my 2010 Houston Astros. I'll be recording this game. It'll be game 5, and they're not doing so well. So I'm going to have a tough time in Vegas, but maybe the other teams are too that are in this crazy type of teams that we had to pick. They play Boston 3 games using the DH because there's a DH and a non-DH in Vegas, depending on the home team. The home team gets to pick whether they want to use it or not. Anyway, they lost 3-1, 3-1, and 1-0, scoring 2 runs in 3 games. Not real good. Not going to get me to the finals, playoffs this year. Then we to come out with the 2010 Cubs, where we're playing no DH for 3 games, and in the first game they lost 1-0 again. So looks like it's going to be tough, but we'll see. I still got 12 more or 8 more games left in this Vegas prep that I call it. I do 12 games, and I've been switching the lineup a little bit depending on how guys have been doing. And so let's get down to the stadium, see what's going on. Pitching for the Cubs today is Ryan Dempster. He's a C. He's a 2 defense with an X. I tried to pick the best pitchers out. They only had 1 B, the rest were C's and D's. So, and then I tried to sort through the best C's. So that it's kind of why I went with the 2010 Astros, because at least I could get 3 B pitchers. I first wanted to go with the 2008 Tigers, but man, their pitching staff was terrible. Even Verlander was a D. So I wasn't going to be going with a bunch of C's and D's. So anyway, here we go. Are they going to lose 5 in a row? Angel Sanchez leading off, playing shortstop. 26. That's a 24. What do we got on the charts for 24? He's out 6-3. I had Michael Bourne batting up here for the first 3 games, and he did terrible, so I moved him down. He didn't ever even had it. Angel Sanchez did fair. Okay, here's Jason Michaels. I'm having a hard time seeing the. Oh, goodbye. Michaels puts it in the seats for Houston. That's the second one of the series. I mean, in the games. Get some sort of. They all been solo shot, and it was somebody, and I think Chris Johnson hit one, and all 3 of them were solo shots. 42. We got a 9 against the C. What do we got going out here? Wow, that's a fly up, pop out the third. Yeah. Get the good numbers and okay. Hunter Pence not doing what I want him to do yet. 24 to 27. 27 is an X, struck him out because he is an X. But Houston gets 1 in the top of the first. Pitching his second game in this series is Figueroa for Houston. And he is a B, 1 defense, Y. He lost his first game 3-1. Leading off for the Cubs, Starlin Castro. They got a pretty good bat bowler. 45. That's a 14. He draws the walk. Right off the bat. Flip the chart. Okay. DeWitt. 35. That's a 36. And a 36 is a wild pitch, runner to second. Wow. Hey, DeWitt's still batting. 41. That's a 28. He's out at first. 6-3 when the runner. Okay, my shortstop is if he's an 8-10, the runner holds. And I think he is. I just looked at that a second ago. Starling, where you at? I mean, Sanchez. He is an 8, so the runner's going to hold. 6-3. in this bird. I don't know if we're going to be playing that in Vegas or not. But I'll put it today. Uh-oh. A 0-1 for Marlon Bird. Are they going to tie it up already? 24, and that's a 6. That's a double. That'll score him. Oh, no. 6 with a runner on second? That is a home run. Yeah, right away, that quickly. My Astros are down. Yeah, both teams have scored more runs than they did in the first game. There's a rear Ramirez, the third baseman, 36, 33. Get you back to the correct chart. He's a Y. Struck him out. Yeah, there's Alfonso Soriano. 46 struck, 13 struck him out. Strikes out 2 after letting the bomb. It's 2-1. You know, I'm going to try something different here today too with baseball. Anyway, one of our fellow subscribers said they really like it when they can see a full game. So for baseball, I'm going to start recording full games. But I don't know if I can do that with the other sports because the other sports take like 3 and 4 hours, some of them to complete. But for baseball, we're going to give it a try. All right. And here, leading off for Houston is Carlos Lee. He's got some pop. Can he pop it? 61 is a 12. That's out 5-3, I believe. Yes, it is 5-3. There's Michael Bourne way down in the lineup for I had he's because he's fast. He's got a 341 batting average. I think in 4 games he got one hit. 54, that's a 32, which is a fly out to right. Keppinger, the second baseman. Oh, he's got a 0-1. What is he going to see? 26 is a 6. That one's a double. Jason Castro back in the lineup today. He played the first game and then he was out the next couple. So he's back in today because the other catcher didn't do nothing. 32. That's a 26. That's going to be a out. Kind of what we doing here. 26. He's out 4-3. So they fail to capitalize on that double. Yeah. Oops. Wrong pile of cards there. Dempster back on the mound. Oh, yeah. What am I doing? Didn't bring them back in. I got myself all confused by doing that. Okay. Pitcher's up. Figueroa. 32. That's a 26. Out 4-3. Okay, top of the order, Angel Sanchez. 55. That's an 8 against a C. That might be a hit. 8 against the C is a base hit to left. Jason Michaels, 1 out, 1 out. 41 to 28. I can't keep forgetting to turn my chart. 28 out at second, runner goes or 6-3, runner goes to second. And Chris Johnson. Chris popped out the third is the first time up. 26 is a big 13 for the big K. I did something wrong. They batted in the third. I don't have nothing marked in the second inning for these guys. Wow. How do you like that? I guess they're going to bat 2 innings in a row just to make it even. Boy, I don't know how I did that. Oh, changing these charts is probably what I've done wrong. Okay. Okay, you're leading off in the third portion of the second. 24. Struck him out. Photo. 63 is a 32. A fly out to right. And Natty. 12 is a 25. He's not an X, he's a Y, so it's 25 is a 4-3. Okay, now we're going to the bottom of their third and their pitcher's up. Dempster. 31, 13, struck him out. Castro walked and scored his first time. 34, 31, fly out to center. And DeWitt. 65 is a 35, and then as they ground out the first, he takes it unassisted. And they are down in the third. Top of the fourth. Hunter Pence. 42 struck him out. Twice he struck out already this game. Carlos Lee. And it's a 46. 27. He's an X, struck him out. Michael Bourne. 43. 29. And that's an X, struck out the side. Wow. Okay, bottom of the fourth here. Marlon Byrd, who won downtown his first time up. 41. It's a 24. It's out 6-3. Haramus. 22. That's a 0. Oops. Let me get something. 46. That's a 6. That's a double. Okay, I had to take a little pause there. One on, runner on second, and Alfonso Soriano is up. He struck out his first time. 24 struck him out. And Fukudome. 43. That's a 29, and that is going to be a out. Ground out on the first, tosses it over to the pitcher covering, and they are out of there. And they didn't score in the fourth. Top of the fifth and 2-1 game. Another low scoring one. I wonder how many. I picked 4 teams out to play against that are in the same bracket, 470, 450 to 470. All right, and here we go. Keppinger, double his first time up. 45, and he watch it, draws the walk. Okay, Castro. The catcher. Well, look at one of these catchers getting hit. Neither one of them had a hit yet. 42. He struck him out. Okay, Figueroa is up, and we're going to do a bunt. The runner on first. Yeah. 56. That's a 32. He's had it first 5-3 sack, and the runner advances. Sack. So I just put SB sack bunt. He did his job. Angel Sanchez up, runner on second with 2 outs. 62, that's a 13, struck him out. And the top of the fifth is over. Figueroa back out on the mound. Bottom of the fifth. I got to get the right score sheet out here. I don't mess up again. And we got Soto up. 13. That's a 14. Draws the walk. Natty. The first baseman. 21. That's a 13. Struck him out. And their pitcher Dempster's up, and we're going to try a sacrifice with him. I do try to play to win like the other teams. 44. That's a 9. That should be a good one. Sacrifice, the runner was moved over. Both pitchers laying the bunts down. Okay, and here's Castro, top of the order. Runner on second, 2 down. Castro is 0 for 1. He drew a walk and scored his first time up, 64. So 23. The runner is out stealing third. Why would you do that? Okay, he's out. Means Castro will be the leadoff batter in the next inning for them. What am I doing? Get back here. Okay, we're going to the top of the sixth. Dempster. Jason Michaels, 1 for 2, big home run. Their only run this game. Boy, they sure can't get any hits. Oh, and Jason Michaels goes downtown again for his second one in the game to tie the ball game up. Here's Chris Johnson. 64 is a 13, struck him out. Hunter Pence. Struck out twice already this game. 44 is an 8. He's a C, and that 8 against the C is a base hit. Hunter with a hit. See that happen a little bit more often. It's Carlos Lee. He's some pop, but he hasn't done much. 12 is a 25. And it's a double play, 6-4-3. They got one more in the top of the sixth to tie it up. Bottom of the sixth. Castro was at bat when the guy got thrown out stealing. He's back up there again. 23. That's a 32. A fly out to right. 23. So 27. He is not an X, so he is a out 5-3. In Marlon Bird. 32. That's a 26. 4-3. Okay, top of the seventh. Michael Bourne. 0 for 2 again this game. Why is that? 341 on base percentage. You should be getting on. 23. Oh, he did. 23. That's a 29, which is the next. Struck him out. Keppinger, 1 for 1 plus a walk. 35 is a 36. Ball 1. $51. That's a 9 against the C. That's not very good. That's a pop out this third. There's Castro still looking for a catcher to get a hit. 35. That's a 38, which is a ball. 56. That's a 34. He's not a Y, so we're getting a pop out to short. Down they go. 1, 2, 3. In the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th. Remus leading off. Got a lot of power in this line. 33. That's another 0. He's already got a double this game. 56. 56 is a 6 and another double. 2 doubles in a row. He's seeing this guy pitcher pretty good right now. Soriano. 42 struck him out. Fukadome. 36. 14 draws the walk. He's on first and second. For Gio Soto. 62, so 13 struck him out. And Natty, the first baseman. 33. That's a 7. That's going to be a base hit. First and second. Let's see what's going on here. One scores, the other to third. And S is out at home. We got to see what is Remus an S. He is an S. He is out at home. Wow, that's saved. That's a base hit. And he is out at home. Wow, that's 3. That was big. A big defensive play right there. Okay, we are going to the top of the 8th. And we're going to go timeout because Houston's going to go get a pinch hitter. Be right back. Okay, Goff, Blum coming in to pinch hit for the pitcher here in the top of the 8th. 15. That's an 8 against the C. That's going to be not a very good one, I don't believe. Oh, yes, it is. It's a base hit, a pinch hit base hit for Blum. He's kind of slow, and I don't think there's any speed on the bench, but let's go look. Well, we will wait. Angel Sanchez coming up here, 1 on, nobody out. Angel is 1 for 3 this game. 34 is a fly out to center. And this brings up Jason Michaels, who's gone deep twice this game. 33. Give him something good. A 6 with a runner on first. Let's see what we got going on here. A 6, and that's a double. Runner to third, enough scores. If I had put the fast guy in, he would have scored. I didn't do it because Boom is not fast. No. So he's only going to third. But Michaels with another big hit. Second and third. I have to remember that next time. Put him in if you think about it. Chris Johnson looking for his first hit of the game. That would be a big one. Oh, look out. He's got a 0. Are the dice going to start changing? 12. That's an 11 with runners on first and second. That's a single. Runners advance. If there was 2 outs, they would advance, and then the runner's he's going to single. This guy's going to go to third. This guy's going to score. He's getting the RBI. And then he's going to steal second. So we have runners on second and third now, again, with Hunter Pence, with still only 1 out. 56. That's a 34. It's a pop out to the shortstop. Way to go, Hunter. Carlos Lee. Oh, look out. It's a 5. The runners on second and third. That is a triple for Carlos Lee. Carlos gets 2 RBIs. Okay. That's 3. That's 4. He didn't reach. He's not downgraded yet. Okay, and Michael Bourne up. 2 outs, runner on third. 61. That's a 12. I'm on the wrong chart. I always have to read. I think I know what it is, but when it's out, he's out. Fly out to right. Not before they score 3 big runs to take a 5-2 lead. Coming in the pitch right now is Brandon Lyon. He's a B, 2Z, and he'll be an A for the first batter, according to the Vegas rules. In the top of the order is up Castro. Remember the guy got thrown out at home on that single. That would have been big. He could have kept the rally going. Here's Castro in the. Why am I looking at the wrong thing again? Oh, I got the wrong card out again. My, oh my, Bill, get it together. I hope you guys are having a big laugh at my memory here. My phone's been ringing. It's been bothering me. Okay, here's Castro. No, this is Dempster that is up. So we're going to be going for a pinch hitter. Okay, so the Cubs send out Jeff Baker, the pinch hit for the pitcher. Jeff had a 326 on base percentage that year. 34. That's a fly out to center. Okay, top of the order, Castro. Now he's a B. Now he was an A for the first hitter. Now he's a B. 16. That's a 28. And that's a 6-3 ground out to the shortstop. And DeWitt. 56. 29, which is the ground out to the pitcher. Picks it up, tosses it over to first, and there's 3 down. Okay. Going to the top of the 9th now. Coming in the pitch for Chicago is Carlos Marmol. He's an A asterisk, 2 defense. He's a K, X, Y, W. Wow. I didn't see the W when I first wrote all this stuff down for him. Anyway, here we go. Keppinger. What has Keppinger been done so far? He's 1 for 2 plus a walk in the game. 14-30, fly out to left. Okay, this is Castro, the catcher. 62, so 13 struck him out. Lyon is going to bat. They want him to pitch. He can pitch the 2 innings. They want him to pitch that second inning. 16, 28. K struck him out. He is a K. Okay, here we go. That was a quick work by that A pitcher there. Bottom of the 9th. 5-2. Lyon wanting to get the save here. Marlon Byrd. Marlon is 1 for 3. Big home run his first time up. 12-25. And he's grounds over to the second base and picks it up over to first. 1 down. And Arimas. Arimas has got, he's 2 for 3. 2 doubles. 14. That's a fly out to the left. When this is over, I'll take a quick pause, come back with you with some of the pitching stats and stuff like that. Soriano. 43. It's a 29. And hits a little dribbler to the pitcher, picks it up over to first. And this ball game is over. I'll be right back. Okay, the final was 5-2. Houston's first win in 5 games in this prep for Vegas. That was a lot better, wasn't it? They scored 5 runs on 9 hits and committed no errors. The 2010 Cubs scored 2 runs on 4 hits and committed no errors. The winning pitcher was Nelson Figueroa, and he won 7 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walked, and 8 struckouts. And Brendan Lyon got the save. The loser was Ryan Dempster, who won 8 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 1 walk, 9 Ks. So that's game number 5. They're looking a little bit better. I still don't have a catcher that has a hit in 5 games. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll look at one more catcher. I'll keep alternating these guys until they do something. Go down there and put some remarks in there. What do you like about? Are you in the Vegas tournament? Uh, you can check out the stuff by Chris White on Facebook. He's the director. Go down there and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and push us out into your social media channel. SoCalSabre saying, take care of yourselves to each other. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other and stay safe.